Hello again, everyone, and we're gonna try and do uploads closer to daily, not every other day, because it's a lot easier to make videos like these. Hopefully, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but the mic should be working okay. Been having some trouble with it. Anyway, been really enjoying the games I've played. I've probably logged 40 now, give or take, because these are quick matches. There are a few things that I'm not enjoying, however. I'm not enjoying how many people there are with dual long-range shotguns. Pistol glitching is as alive and well now as it was in 2010, so that's cool. There's also been an abnormal number of just genuinely terrible people. And I really don't have an explanation for that. It's just sad to see. I know, well, there was more requests for Commando gameplay, so that's what this one is. I have recorded more Gunner gameplay, but it's difficult to find good clips when it's very difficult to get a full match a lot of the time. So there's that. It's also somewhat difficult to get soldier gameplay, which is interesting because soldiers are pretty broken right now. Being the only class that can intrinsically heal, burst form and not like the way that gunners do with their percentage heal over time. Well, I guess they also kind of get the IAG heal, but there are so few gunners at a high level that most people don't have it leveled up at all. So, some pretty decent pistol duels with this guy. But I don't like losing duels, so I had to pull out the rifle too. There wasn't too much strategy on my part for playing well in this game. There's only so much you can do when there's no bandages and you're a level 8 commando. My level of stealth is pretty low, which means that this guy could see me from well beyond the range that I could see him, which almost ended poorly for me, but we were able to turn it around. So here's a thought, guys. If I operated a Discord server, how many of you would be interested in hopping on from time to time, just so we could all reminisce about the good old days and probably play a few games together here and there? Because I've been thinking about that, and I think that that would be a good time. I enjoyed your guys' feedback on the last video. It's so nice to see that people have missed me, and, it always is nice to hear your work is appreciated. I do apologize for the portions of this gameplay that are somewhat dull, although I would consider this somewhat challenging in and of itself. Funny. Anyway, I digress. Playing this also has reminded me of how long it's been since I actually did a lot of these missions that, Combat Mastery 4 and stuff like that. And also, not to change the subject, but that's the kind of dual long-range bullshit that I hated it 3 years ago, and it hasn't improved with age. And it's especially obnoxious for several of the reasons I mentioned already, with there not being any bandages and soldiers not being as plentiful as one would hope. Burning bullets is really powerful right now. Poison Blade, of all things, is really powerful right now. It's a dangerous time to play the game, but it's also very exciting, and I just fucking whiffed a bunch of those shots. I'm really not keen on how laggy the servers have been for this game, but I also understand that you probably don't really have much to work with. that's not a criticism of the developers in any way, but I tell you what, there have been some duels which I have lost that I should not have lost, and probably vice versa also. And you can even see in the chat, kind of, somebody else having a real bad time of it. But this game is pretty even, and part of it is just because I have not been very mobile doing what commandos should be doing, which is capping flags and generally preventing the enemy from getting where they need to be, disrupting the normal flow of things. And that's exclusively because I don't have Elixir, because I didn't realize that you can't reset ability points right now, which I really hope they fix that soon, because I would really like to alter the way that my characters are built, and unfortunately I can't, because I naively assumed that that functionality would work. So I'm stuck with a few completely useless points. Again, it's fine. I'll move on. I hear a commando here, and now that I'm looking back at the tape, I see where he would have gone, and I'm kind of pissed that I didn't go back. But yeah, he's gonna kill me. So that's what I'm saying about Poison Blade. I can't really do the dot damage, or I can't really remove the dot damage, I should say. And I wasn't anywhere near a soldier. But one thing I am very, very happy about is the complete removal of stats, of long-term stats besides level from the game. I think that that is an excellent idea, and one that I hope they keep. I think that part of the reason that VFH began to go downhill is that the community in general really began to focus on stats. Something which I also participated in, so I'm certainly not blameless here, but there's definitely some games where you want to play for the kills, you don't necessarily want to play for the win, and it could just be because you're trying to complete a mission, or it could just be because you really hate dying, but it's a kind of mindset that can be really detrimental to growing a community and causing it to, like, grow and develop well. But hey, I got to complete my combat mastery, so it wasn't a total loss for me. And I don't like playing like I'm playing right now. Playing conservative is not my jam, if you will. I'm gonna die here in about 3 seconds. I can feel it already. Yeah, there it is. But I like playing aggressive, and I can't really do that if I can't, like, mitigate or recover after playing aggressive. And I think that once band-aids are added back in, which I think all they really need to do for that, to make sure that it isn't overpowered, is just to enable VP to be able to buy something. At least I would think that's what the solution is, but I'm not a developer and I'm not a coder, so I'm more than willing to be corrected here. The same thing would be true for the fireproof things. I do think that tonics should be not reintroduced. I would also say that for, I guess some of the more fun widgets, like the throwing knife or the punch, could be kind of fun. As much as I love pirate kegs, I think that they shouldn't be brought back in, if that's something that's on your collective radars. I think that they added a little bit too much chaos to the game. I'm very happy that some of the more cheesy weapons did not make their way into the game, like the laser, or the fucking dragon fire, or I've kind of forgotten what the name of the gun was, but I think it was burst fired and it had a grenade launcher on it, so maybe somebody can speak to that. And that's the end of the game. Here's a bonus clip for you. Forward, and I wish you all the best, and good night. Bye.